Used to love me, now you won't.
Alright guys, it's time for me to share with you what sold for me on Poshmark and eBay last week. That would be the week of August 2nd to August 8th, 2020. I made quite a bit of sales, almost broke 1,000 again, but we're just going to jump right in and zoom through this because there's a lot of them. So the first item is this 50s lampshade that I got actually for free at the estate sale. I ended up selling that for an offer of $75 free shipping. These two picture frames I picked up, they're brand new. I paid $6 a piece. They sold almost immediately for $50 free shipping. All my items are free shipping to the buyer on eBay, so we'll just assume that all of these are free shipping. This was an awesome find. This was really nostalgic for me. This is a set of hardback 6 books, Josephina, the American Girl. So she's from New Mexico. They received full asking price. So I got $79.94 for the Josephina book. So this is definitely a bolo. Keep an eye out for these book sets, the quality hardback ones. This one's from 1996 as well, so it's vintage. This doll sold for $23, free shipping. This bat sold, it was a Sears baseball bat, an old one, McCovey style. Anyway, this sold for $18. The little brass duck on a wooden box sold for $16.77. This is a bolo, guys. I've been telling you to look out for these mid-century sort of tapered legs for furniture. They sell for me and they sell quickly. These sold for $34.96. This is a fold-up art easel and it sold for $48.96. This is a vintage Barbie sleeping bag with her little precious pink poodle there. This sold for $23.95. This Polaroid camera sold for $49.94 in a matter of 2 hours of listing it. Shipped to the buyer, and then the buyer sent me a message saying that the lens was dirty and they wanted a refund of $20, which I obliged because I don't argue with customers. I try and make them happy. That's what makes business boom. So I didn't test the camera. It did say in the listing that it was untested. Either way, I never did open it, and Heather took these photos for me, so I gave the buyer some money back on that one. This sold for a full asking price of $24.94, this vintage plaid button-up. This little stone clock sold for $12.85. Little Southwestern pottery, this sold for $16.06. This was a whole set of what was called a wheat pattern, a Franciscan pottery dishes set, and it sold for $80.01, and it actually made it through FedEx to the buyer without breaking. So I've been having a lot of issues lately with the post office, but FedEx seems to not be breaking my things, so it might have to go that way from now on. This next item I'll show you guys here is it's like a liquor advertisement for some sort of scotch, and there is 2 little Scotty dogs on it. This little plate sold for $15. This was like a silver plated sort of trivet, I guess you said, a bowl or something on top of it, and this sold for $15.71. The set of 4 pink depression glasses sold for $19.91. This was a Bates bedspread, a super cool design and color. This one sold for $41.96. This little pewter and glass pineapple dish sold for $21.50. This muff I actually sold before, and then I couldn't find it, and then I found it, and then they didn't want it anymore, and then I relisted it, and it sold again for even more money, so I ended up getting $22.94 for this item. This little Santa sold for $13.96. This one I wouldn't normally pick up, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of resellers, and it seems like these type of items sell, especially when they're brand new. So I picked it up. It sold within a day for $22.45. This really neat little set of corks with the little wooden people on top sold for $16. This I picked up recently. It sold pretty quick for $52. This little set of 3 hanging baskets, I actually had 5 of them, so I sent the buyer 5. They should be pleasantly surprised when they receive more than they paid for. But these sold for $22. Again, another bolo. I always tell you guys to look out for these old drawer pulls. These sold for $10. This was actually 2 different ashtrays that I sold together, like a Mason or a Shriner type of ashtray, and I sold them for $15 for the pair. This clay pottery sold for $22.37. This is like an enameled tray. It was made in California. It sold for $20.96. This is another bolo. I tell you guys, always look out for these light switch color covers. I sold this one last week, and then I actually sold 2 more identical ones to this week. So, and Heather, my friend Heather, who you guys have seen, went in my basement, was helping me organize, and she saw these, and she said, "No way. I just picked up one of these exact same things at a yard sale recently, and I thought I would never find another one like it." So I ended up giving her one because I had like 4 of the exact same style. Anyway, this, I paid 49 cents for these a piece, and this one sold for $13.65. And then last but not least was this little green vase. This was one that I passed up a million times, and then I finally was like, every time I looked at it, so I finally bought it. And it sold pretty quickly for $14.84. And that's everything that I sold on eBay last week. So we'll go ahead and jump into my Poshmark sales. Just a little reminder, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, guys. If you like the content, show me some love. Okay, so what sold for me on Poshmark last week, August 2nd through the 8th, 2020. The first item is this pair of baby snowsuits that I had from when my son was little. They sold for $14 minus a small shipping discount. I made $8.93 on those 2 items. This silhouette's sort of apron dress is an old closet relic of mine. It sold for $15 minus a shipping discount. I made $4.89 on the dress. This I considered keeping. It's pretty cool. It's a vintage Federal Express kind of trucker hat, and it sold for $22 minus a shipping discount. I made $10.49. Now I would say this is a bolo because I picked up quite a few of these, and I already made $60 in profit off of like 3 of the hats. I still have quite a few left, so definitely a bolo. These vintage trucker hats, like cool ones, pick them up. This is also a closet relic of mine. It is a striped, just kind of top, women's top. Very pretty. $16 it sold for minus a shipping discount. I made $5.69. This is a Buffalo Sabres. It's a hockey long sleeve shirt. It sold for $8. No shipping discount. I made $5.05 on that shirt. This is one of my vintage tops that I got a while back when I got a gigantic lot of these. It sold for $16 minus a shipping discount for $5, a profit of $5.69. I was hoping to get a little bit more for this, but I sold it for $7 minus a shipping discount and made $1.93 on this jacket. I am definitely trying to move my clothes as quickly as possible. They take up most of my storage space, and I pay the least amount for clothing. So if I can make some money off of them, I'm letting them go. This pair of Obey stretch denim pants, sort of like a faded, distressed pant, sold for $15. No shipping discount. I made $12 on that pair of jeans. This was a denim button-up vintage skirt with the tags attached. I sold it for $15. No shipping discount. I made $12 on that skirt. This is an Express brand, just like a maxi sheer sleeping dress or whatever, nylon dress. It sold for $16 minus a shipping discount. I made $5.69. This old closet relic of mine as well. I don't actually think I ever even wore this, so it was still brand new with the tags. It sold for $20 minus a shipping discount. I made $8.89. And last but not least, this sold almost immediately. It is a JVN by Giovanni, super pretty beaded maxi skirt and crop top combo dress steely. It sold for $28, no shipping discount, so I made $22.40 on that item. And that is everything that sold for me on eBay and Poshmark for the week of August 2nd to August 8th, 2020. I hope you guys have a great day, and in the meantime, happy hunting!